Good morning, everyone. I'd like to call to order and welcome everyone to the November 22nd, 2022 Commission meeting of the Limestone County Commission. Ellen, would you please call roll?
Commissioner Samet.
Here.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Here.
Commissioner Gatlin.
Here.
Commissioner Townsend.
Here.
All right. I'm going to get Mr. Brian Lower to lead us in pledge of allegiance today.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Lower. Appreciate it. All right. First thing on the agenda for today, I'll ask for a motion to approve the minutes from November the 7th and November the 16th. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make second.
All right, we got Commissioner Townsend with a motion. I got Commissioner Samet with a second. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin.
All right. Next on the agenda, I'll ask for a motion to approve claims in the amount of $275,759.21. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Second by Commissioner Gatlin. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Do we have any conflicts of interest for anything coming from the commission today? No conflicts. I'll take everybody silent. I take it as a no. So moving on, we have no public hearings, resolutions, and orders. First one on here will be contracts, agreements, and grants. I'll ask for a motion to approve to enter into a membership agreement with Air Med Care Network in order to allow Air Med Care Network to provide county employees an option to obtain Air Med Care Network services. Do I have such a motion?
Make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Gatlin. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Samet. Any discussion with this?
Mr.
No.
Chairman, if this goes into effect, it won't, it'll be first of the year, won't it?
I believe, I'm not real
I
sure.
think that's, I think it wouldn't actually go into effect or until January, if I'm not mistaken, was what I was told.
I don't know. I'd have to check
Okay.
on that.
We're just approving the
It wouldn't be
contract.
any
It
later
is,
than
yeah.
January.
It's probably the fees will be collected, I imagine, in December, and so it could be December, but it's December or January, Commissioner.
Okay. All right, thank you.
That's my understanding, anyway.
Any more discussion? No more discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Gatlin.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Motion carries unanimously. Next on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve one budget revision in the amount of $7,500 for District 1. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Samet, second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve an appropriation in the amount of $59,691.25 to be applied to the CDBG grant monies for the development of a wastewater system improvement at Pryor Field Regional Airport. Do I have such a motion?
Make the motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Commissioner Gatlin, second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Gatlin.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We have no merchant purchases, no board appointments, no award of bids, personnel action, which we had discussed in the commission meeting. We're going to take both these up in one motion. So I'll ask for a motion to approve to hire Kobe Ramsey and also to hire Curtis Boyd as corrections officers effective December the 5th, 2022, pending a drug screening. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin.
Motion carries unanimously. Merit increases, we have several listed below, so I'll ask the motion to approve these merit increases listed below.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Samet. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion with anybody on the list? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Samet.
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend.
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale.
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin.
Motion carries unanimously. At this point, I'll turn it over to the engineer, Mr. Massey.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have several subdivisions for your consideration this morning. New Garden Road Subdivision East, this is a minor for preliminary and final, creating 3 lots in District 1. And Darrell, to answer your question, both of these subdivisions are west of Elkton Road. New Garden Road Subdivision West is further down the road, but it's a minor for preliminary and final, creating 3 lots in District 1 on the south side of New Garden Road as well. Clements Heights Subdivision, this is a replat of Lot 3. It's a minor for preliminary and final, creating 2 lots in District 4. Kelly Place Subdivision, this is a minor for preliminary and final, creating 2 lots in District 1. Heath Clem Farm Subdivision, this is a minor for preliminary and final, creating 2 lots in District 1. Baker Subdivision, this is a minor for preliminary and final, creating 1 lot in District 1. Hubbard Landing, this is a minor for preliminary and final, creating 4 lots in District 1. And Green Cove Subdivision, replat of Arch Corners, lots 7 through 11. This is a major for final approval, creating 22 lots in District 2.
I'll ask for a motion to approve the subdivisions as submitted by the county engineer, Mr. Massey. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. I'll go second, Commissioner Sammy. Any discussion with any one of them? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet? Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Motion carries unanimously, which number 1 was struck off, so we're going to number 2 and under other business. I'll ask for a motion to approve a solid waste collection service. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Do I have a second?
Second it.
Second by Commissioner Sammet. Any discussion with it? No discussion?
Mr. Chairman, I don't know that I made this clear in my comments, but a yes vote on this means that we follow through with items 3 through 7, and we establish this service. A no vote means that 3 through 7 would have to be no's, and we would go the contract route.
Okay. All right, everybody understand that? All right. We have a motion, second, and discussion. Any more discussion? All right, no more discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We'll move on with 3 through 7. All right, next on here, on number 3, I'll ask for a motion to approve to establish a solid waste collections department. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Sammet. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. We'll go with Commissioner Gatlin. All right, second, and any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously, so we'll go with number 4. Well, I'll ask for a motion to approve to seek financing for trucks for solid waste, for trucks and for solid waste containers. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Number 5, I'll ask for a motion to approve to issue purchase orders to purchase cooperative vendor for truck chassis and beds. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Gatlin. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet? Commissioner Townsend?
Motion carries unanimously. Number 6, I'll ask for a motion to issue a purchase order to a purchase order cooperative vendor for solid waste containers. So I'll ask for a motion for number 6.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. To have a second.
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet? Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Number 7, I'll ask for a motion to approve into a lease through a purchase cooperative vendor for 8 collections trucks. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Sammet. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Gatlin. Any discussion? No discussion, I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Sammet? Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Motion carries unanimously. All right, we off of the garbage situation, so we'll go to number 8. I'll ask for a motion to approve to sell commercial property, parcel number listed on your paper, on Clyde Mabry Drive to Scout Pest Control. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Sammet. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion with this property? No more discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Gatlin?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Motion carries unanimously. We have no executive session. At this time, we'll go to the report of the officers. Commissioner Sammet?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd just like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving and be safe through the holidays. Guess that's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Barksdale?
I just like to welcome Derek on board. I know he was the other day, but this is his first meeting, so I look forward to working with him. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Thank you, Commissioner Barksdale. Commissioner Gatlin?
Yeah, like Mr. Barker said, this is my second week, so I guess second partial week, maybe first official big meeting, so I'm glad to be here. Look forward to working with everybody. I know our guys will be out the next 2 days patching potholes in the district, so if you're out in the county roads in District 3, be cautious, watch those guys. They certainly want to have a happy holiday too, so wish each of our employees and all of Limestone County a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Townsend?
I'd also like to welcome Derek. I know we didn't have one meeting, but this will be the first one that we all together. I'd like to welcome him. I know he's going to do good things for District 3. Also, want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Be safe and enjoy your family this year. So, 'cause you just don't ever know if you'll have them the next year. So enjoy your family. I'd also like to take a second and thank Steve. Publicly thank Steve Gatlin for his service for the garbage. I think he's been in it 40 years. That's all I've ever really known him. I mean, I was 9 years old, I guess, when he started. So, so Steve's done a good job for this county. He really has, and I want to thank him for everything he's done for this county on picking up trash, because that's not an easy job. It's a really hard job, and his employees they work hard every day. They do a good job for us, and I just want to thank him. And Mark, I want to thank you publicly for everything you've done, getting all these numbers up. Drew, I know y'all have worked really hard doing that, and it's been some stressful days, I know, because I've kind of been there with y'all and listened to you, and you've done a good job getting all this information for us, and I want to thank y'all for that. So, and last but not least, I want to welcome Buc-ee's publicly to Limestone County. It was a big day yesterday. I enjoyed the ribbon cutting, and I know my wife is looking forward to going to Buc-ee's now. It's probably where she's at today. So, but anyway, that's all I've got.
Thank you, sir. Like I said earlier, I want to thank Steve and CCS Garbage for their service to the county for all these years. Steve has always done an outstanding job, and just appreciate him, appreciate all of his loyalty and his service. Like Commissioner Townsend said, welcome Buc-ee's. Had a big day yesterday. I mean, that'll make a large difference in the impact in not only Limestone County, in the city of Athens, it'll make a large impact in the state of Alabama. That's the effect of that will be felt throughout the state, through the gas tax revenue and all. So I want to thank everybody for that. And, when at the time, I know there's 3 commissioners that are not here today. We had a joint meeting with the city to where we voted to help get that coming here. And that was, I want to thank all 3 of them that's not here at the day for their service. And I know all 3 of y'all have been the same way that was not here at the time. So
That's right.
And so I got a couple of things here. The Christmas parade is a week from Thursday. I want to welcome everybody to come out to the Christmas parade. If you can't come out, the county commission will be providing a live streaming of the Christmas parade, so you'll be able to watch it live streamed if you don't. And I want to thank everybody, and I know John David Crow will do a great job with that. And we'll have our tree lighting at 5 o'clock that night, and all the commissioners, and thank everybody for getting all that ready to go. And I know everybody always asking why I wear a tie. This is what color tie I got on today. Day is blue. It's National Diabetics Month, so I'm been born with it, raised with it. My whole family, kind of had it, so supporting the Diabetic Association. And it's, funny thing is also National Banana Pudding Month. So, that don't kind of go together, but, Banana Pudding and Diabetics Month, but anyhow. So, I know it's a disease. My family, I have my grandfather was 13 of them, and all 13 of them had it. They were born with it. So it's a disease. And I got a cousin that's got a daughter that was born with it here a while back. So, it's a disease we all fight. So, anyways, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And I know Ella's probably gonna kill me for this, but it's Iron Bowl weekend, so get out and support your favorite team. So with all that said, we will adjourn until Monday morning at 9 a.m. on December the 5th, Clinton Street Courthouse Annex, Clinton Street. Thank y'all.